Benedict XVI's visit to the United Kingdom in September will mark the first papal visit to the UK since John Paul II was there in 1982. A historic event the Director General of the largest public broadcaster in England was a part of.
I was part of the team that covered the last time a Pope visited the UK. This was John Paul II in 1982, and it was an enormous event.
During a speaking engagement at the Pontifical University of the Holy Cross, Mark Thompson of the BBC said his team is gearing up to cover the Pope's visit from all angles and on all media platforms.
The BBC will try and make sure that across television, radio and the web, we're there to cover everything the Pope does when he's in the UK, and to try and give our audiences a real sense of being there and being a part of this historic event.
But the BBC's history of covering religious topics is quite irregular. Several stories on Jesus Christ and Christianity have been widely considered offensive and even anti-Christian. Some viewers have accused the public broadcaster of ignoring its Christian audience and dedicating more of its coverage to minority religions. 80% of the population in the UK is made up of Christians. About 5 million people there are Catholic.
We've been broadcasting religious programs about Christianity for many decades. We still, every week, have many things on the air about Christianity. There may well be some Christians who think we should do even more than we do.
Thompson says over the past couple of years, they've been taking a more creative approach to covering religion.
We had almost a reality show called The Monastery a few years ago, which taking a group of ordinary guys and putting them in a monastery together to get a sense of what monastic life might be like, and, you know, how they could learn about their own spiritual growth.
That was in 2006. Now, in 2010, the BBC is pulling out all the stops to cover the Pope's visit, including producing a documentary on Cardinal John Henry Newman. The Pope will be edifying Newman during the first papal visit to the UK in more than 2 decades.